Hey, what's up YouTube? It's me, Lady G again, and it's been a little bit because I don't know, I just haven't been in front of the camera in a while, and I didn't even feel like getting all made up today because I just wanted to come and do a quick video. We'll see how quick it is, about a subject that I just kind of got off the phone with my BFF MegaFave25. Check her out. But basically, yes, we just got off the phone not too long ago, and basically both of our kids, or not both because she has 3 and I have 1, so but basically yes, this is the time when all the kids go back to school, and especially if your kids are younger and everything, and you know, especially like in the 2 to 3 age, and you know, it might be the first time that they're going to daycare, or being the first time that they're like socializing with a lot of kids all at one time. And you know, sometimes it's a little daunting, especially as for mothers, because you know, we're nervous all the time and worried about all sorts of silly things. But you know, things are gonna happen to kids. So basically I was like, okay, let me just, since I'm in the mood, let me get up and do a video. Not get up because I wasn't laying down, but I was about to go and do my nightly stuff. Oh yeah, what's this background about? This is my mannequin that I do my eBay listing stuff with, and she got a little bit of a slant going on right now, which I have to fix her. I have no idea how to fix her, but you know, we'll figure that out. Yeah, and this is the background that I use. It's like a big white sheet. So anyway, that's another video. Okay, so this video is going to be about things and tips for mothers that are like just sending their kids to daycare, and stuff based on that I've kind of learned, you know, or I just kind of have observed and picked up over the last couple of years. First thing is that, you know, especially with kids, especially they're like 1 to 2 or so, and you're taking them to daycare and they keep saying, oh, you know, they start putting all sorts of pressure on you about potty training, and your kid's not potty trained yet, and this kid has been potty trained since the age of 2 months. Like, stop stressing. Like, I used to stress about it all the time. Like, all the time. I would really stress out about it, like, oh my god, all the time. And in hindsight, it was really, really unnecessary. And there's a lot of things, you know, being a mother or a parent, whatever, and you stress about, and in hindsight, it's really, really unnecessary, because as my boss had said to me when I came to work stressing one day about potty training, is that the kids are going to go to the bathroom when they're going to go to the bathroom, okay? Can't stay in the diapers forever. No one is 13 years old and still in a diaper. They'll figure it out at some point, okay? It may not be exactly when you want them to. You keep sitting them on the potty, they're just getting frustrated and you're getting frustrated. So, chill out and let them go and do what they're gonna do. And then one day, next thing you know, they're gonna be going to the bathroom. They're gonna want to go to the bathroom, they're gonna be at school and going to the bathroom. So, that's my tip, is that chill the hell out, okay? The kids are going to go to the bathroom when they're going to go to the bathroom. Okay? That's number 1. And number 2 is that you also have to chill out a little bit, because your child is not going to be in your care. So, and then other people are not, anybody else that is going to be taking care of your kid, you know, especially if it's not family and stuff, is not going to be treating them exactly how you treat them. So don't get me wrong, is that, you know, I don't want anything to happen to my kid. But I'm just saying that you can't expect someone to be like on top of your kid all the time the way that you are. You can't expect someone to be, you know, hand feeding your child all the time the way that you are. You know, you can't expect someone to, you know, even give them their favorite toy all the time. You know, it is going to be a little bit of a difference for them, and it's going to be them being the kid, and it's going to be a little bit different for you being the parent. So that's another thing you have to ease up about. But also, you know, on the flip side of that is that pay attention a lot of times, because kids, even if they don't talk, you know what I mean, they do show signs of things that may be going on with them, okay? So, you know, I would say even like, you know, when they come home from school, you want to make sure that even when you're giving them a bath, that you may look them over, make sure nothing's wrong, okay, as far as like any scratches, scrapes, whatever it is. And again, kids are gonna get hurt, okay? So if you do see a scratch, scrape, whatever it is, address the babysitter, daycare, tell them, you know, hey, what's up with this, blah, blah, blah. Let them know that you've seen it. And sometimes kids do all sorts of crazy things, you know. One picks up a block and throws it at the other one, and the next thing you know, there's a thing in your head. I'm just saying, your kid is not going to be in the same exact bubble that you keep them in at home as when they go to daycare, okay? That's number 2. Number 3, your kid is going to get sick, okay? They are going to get sick. And they probably, if they haven't been around a bunch of other kids before, this time, they're going to get sick often, okay? There is no way around it. Kids, they lick stuff, they give it to the next person, and that person licks it. I don't know what they do. It's disgusting. But that's what they do. So, your kid is going to get sick, okay? What can you do? Give your kid vitamins if you like to do that. You know, make sure your kid wash their hands as much as they all can. But on the flip side of that it's good that the kids get sick because that helps their immune system. You know, that's real old school. But it's kind of true. You know, when I got pregnant, my old boss said to me, you know, say goodbye to all your leave. Your leave, your time off, because it's going to be constantly either home, taking care of the kid because of fever. It's like, and then it'll be like freakish things. Like, they'll come home, they'll be fine. They go into bed and they have a 102 fever. They wake up in the morning and they're fine. Okay, was that number 3? I think that's number 3. Okay, number 4 is that my tip to everyone is never send good stuff to the daycare, okay, or to the school. Do not send the best pair of jeans, clothes, or sheets, or blankets, or whatever it is to school. Do not send the nice, like, hand woven blanket that somebody made from, you know, the person's 2nd birthday or whatever it is. No, don't send all that stuff. With the daycares and stuff, you have to give like a blanket for the kid to sleep on. You know, you may have some old sheets or whatever it is that are still, you know, you can't find a match. Send them with that. Put their name on it. And oh yeah, put their name on everything, because that may be number 5. Go. Put their name on everything which they say to you to do when you are sending your kid to school. So yes, number 5, put their name on it. But then number 6 is that don't expect because just you have your name on it that it's all going to come back. Because there's plenty of times then I send my child to school and then come home and I'll be like, I didn't send you to school in that outfit. Like, completely different. Because it's somebody else's shirt, somebody else's pants. It's all got confused. And a lot of times, to be quite honest with you, the stuff that comes home is from other parents that didn't put names on their kids' stuff. Okay? So they're just like, oh, I guess this is this person's and this is this person. Oh, they need to change your clothes. Send them home in that. Not send nice things. Okay? That's number 4. Number 5, put the name on it. Number 6, don't be mad if you show up and your kid have a different outfit than what you had sent them to school with. Okay? That's number 6. Okay. Number 7 is that when your kid starts first going to daycare or preschool or whatever it is, they're going to be tired by the time they come home. Okay? And they may be a little cranky. Depending on what time the school has naps, because I went, you know, one daycare I had went to, not me, but one daycare, you know, I did naps at like noon or 11 o'clock rather, like 11 o'clock to 1. And then another daycare did one from like 1 to 3, you know. Take note of what time the daycare does the naps, because by the time the kid comes home, they may be tired. But the first couple of days are all going to be a hard transition for both of you guys, because the kid's not used to going with all these strange kids and people, and then also is that you're not used to leaving your child with all these people. So you both might be pretty tired the first couple of days, because you're sitting at work worrying. I would be at work crying, calling the daycare. I mean, it's part of it. It's part of going through this whole phase. Okay, I will call and they'll be like, yes, everything is fine. Everything is fine. But allow yourself that time, that call or two during the day. And, you know, make sure you have all the contact information at the daycare, so just in case stuff happens, they are able to contact you. When they first start coming home, those first couple of days, you know, give some time for both of you to, you know, do like some activities together at home, so that, you know, you're able to get your time in with your child and the child is able to connect with you in that way, so that both of you, you know, come out of the whole deal feeling okay. So that's important. Was that number 8? I think that was number 8. I got it this time. Number 9 is that it is going to be hard for you to leave, okay, those first couple of days. but it is important for you to leave, okay? Yes, some daycares have where you can kind of stay there for a little while, but, you know, and I did that, you know, I stayed for a little while, but then you gotta leave because, you know, it's very important for the kid to have their time within that space, okay, and with these new people to, you know, make these new connections. And it is very important for you too to get to hold it together when you're leaving. Do not start crying when you're going, like, oh bye Timmy, oh my god, whoo hoo hoo. No, don't do that. Let the child go, you know, say yes, have fun, go, you know, have fun, I'll be back to pick you up in a little while, blah blah blah. The kids don't know concept of time yet. So a little while, you know, when you're little anyway, a half an hour is like a whole day, okay? So, but they don't know the concept of time. Say that and then cry when you get back in the car, okay? Hold it together when you're there, okay? That's a good tip. Number 10, and this is my final one, obviously, 10 tips for whatever it is, and I'll put the title at the top because I haven't figured out exactly what to title this yet. You have to remind yourself that ultimately it is good for the kid to go to daycare or school or preschool or whatever it is so that they can have the interaction, okay? Yes, even if your child has brothers and sisters, that sometimes the interaction with other children is very good for them because it is, you know, it's not normal. It's not what they usually have all the time. As the time goes by, okay, I think that you'll start to see it a little bit more. At first, you might not really understand what I'm saying about or agree with me, but as time goes by, you'll see what I'm saying, okay? Your child will come home doing things that, yes, sometimes they may be weird, okay, as to where you get this from, but you'll see your child like advance in ways that you might not have been able to do with the child at home, okay? And that's very important. Next thing you know, you're really gonna be like, wow, my kid can do that, or my kid did that. Especially if you go to school and if they have like a parent-teacher thing and they show like the projects and stuff that they do in this classroom. You know, you get pretty impressed. It's really good for them to have the interaction. Yes, they're gonna get sick. Yes, it's gonna be frustrating at times. So yes, if your kid has homework and they're in daycare, depending on the daycare, yes, that homework is going to be for you, not for your child, okay? Cut the crap. I don't know what these daycares are doing. At the time I get the homework and I'm looking, I'm like, I did this in like 5th grade when I was little. I hope that those tips helped. And if you have any other tips, leave them below and share the wealth. Thanks so much for watching again. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And that's it. Have a good night. Bye.